Oh, this is hilarious. From Screen Rant, Rings of Power overtaken by new show from Westworld creators on Amazon. So I've yet to see this show, but I have to. I'm thinking about at least taking a look into it. But this is hilarious. The show that everybody was just jerking themselves off to. Everybody was saying, "Oh, it's the bestest ever," and they're just trolls. Everybody loves this show. All these great reviews coming out time and time again. And after, a week after its season finale, it's already down. Top spot is this brand new show. That's hilarious. Oh, I freaking love it. So why don't we get into this article? And there's not much to talk about. It mainly just talks about how exactly what the headline says. Only 1 week after its season finale, The Rings of Power loses top spot on Prime Video to new show from Westworld creators, The Peripheral. I'm probably saying that wrong. Peripheral? Prime Video's formerly #1 series, The Lord of the Rings, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, has already been overtaken by Amazon's newest original series, The Peripheral. The Rings of Power is set thousands of years before the events of the Lord of the Rings trilogy and tells the story of how the three rings first come to be while a young Sauron seeks to become ruler of Middle-earth. I hate everything about Rings of Power. The Peripheral, produced by Westworld's creators, premiered on Prime Video on October 21st. The Rings of Power, inspired by the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. Nope. The Rings of Power well, yes and no, but The Rings of Power is just a bastardization of Tolkien's work. Premiered in September, competing with HBO's The House of the Dragon, a spin-off of the highly successful Game of Thrones series. Both series being prequels of extremely popular literary franchises, they received much attention and found themselves neck to neck in terms of viewership. Nope. Again, no. Actually, House of the Dragon far exceeds, from the information we have been given, House of the Dragon has been far exceeding Rings of Power. So much so that now Game of Thrones has come back into the zeitgeist and is outseeding Rings of Power. The Rings of Power received critical praise. Nope. Well, yeah. It received critical praise and became the most watched series on the streaming platform by their numbers. Remember, that's their numbers. 1 day after its premiere on Prime Video, The Peripheral has already taken over the Rings of Power's top spot on Amazon, according to Comic Book, and only a week after the latter's season finale. The Peripheral, starring Chloe Grace Moretz, is a mind-bending science fiction series set in the near future about a young woman who is hired to experiment with a powerful new virtual reality gaming system. It is based on William Gibson's 2014 novel of the same name. Let that sink in. That's a 2014 novel. Tolkien's work started years ago. Back in around World War I is when Tolkien first started his world. And it has already been, this bastardization of his work has already been supplanted by something that was invented in 2014. That's hilarious. And now I might actually check out this series. Whether Westworld's own popularity has had anything to do with it, The Peripheral's success is certainly a testament to Jonathan Nolan and Lindsay Joy's compelling approach to the science fiction genre. Well, remember, Westworld Season 1 was good, but I think there's 3 seasons as of right now, because I didn't watch the latest season. I can't remember, because Season 2 was just shit. And then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So no, I doubt Westworld had anything to do with it, because mainly this past season, nobody watched it. Zero interest. So, no, I highly doubt Westworld had anything to do with this series. It's possible, but I highly, highly doubt it. Both series do hold some similarities as well, which is bound to please Westworld fans as they wait patiently for a possible 5th season. Okay, so there's been 4 seasons. Yeah, season 4, nobody actually watched. It was a fart in the wind. Nobody noticed it. Westworld is also a book adaptation of Michael Crichton's novel of the same name. It's also set in a not-so-distant future in an Old West theme park where humans coexist with eerily lifelike robots, and the peripheral seems to explore this often disturbing yet all too relevant clash between humanity and technology. That was a long sentence. However, while numbers of high reviews for the peripheral are decidedly mixed so far. While Westworld had the advantage of critical praise in its first season, despite its record-breaking viewership so soon after its release, Peripheral may struggle to reach, let alone match, its predecessor's success. Well, you can't keep comparing it to Westworld. This is not all it has going for this show. For whatever Peripheral is, all it has going for it is that it has Westworld creators on it. So you can't compare it to Westworld. It can't use anything to help it thrive with Westworld. And besides, you don't want to put Westworld up with this show, connect Westworld with this show, because Westworld, again, is a disaster. But let's say Westworld is helping the show. That means that a show that the creators, the writers of Westworld are creating Peripheral, and they outplanted Rings of Power in just one go. That's funny. That's really funny. Record-breaking viewership soon after release, Peripheral may struggle to reach. Only time will tell whether Peripheral will impress critics over the coming weeks, but soon far numbers are soaring. So far numbers are soaring. While September had viewers invested in The Rings of Power and The House of the Dragon, the Peripheral's metrics rise seem to be showing a sudden thirst for different genre entirely. In a world still saddled with COVID concerns, why do you have to bring that up? A struggling economy and a tormented relationship with technology, perhaps audience feel more connected to a dystopian future rather than a past fantasy. I think that's I don't think people really want to be connected to a technological dystopian future, because it would feel too real. Let's say that. But again, the show that I have yet to watch, I might check it out tomorrow night. I might see what it's about, or I guess tonight, because I'm putting this out Monday. So yeah, tonight I'll check it out, see if I like it or not, and let people know. But so far, I still find this hilarious. A show that I didn't even know was coming out has supplanted the show Amazon pushed on everybody. Hid reviews, advertisements all over America. You had to watch this show. Tons of people loving it. Tons of people saying, "Oh, it's the best show ever," and it's supplanted by a show I didn't even know was coming out. When I first saw, because I only saw a snippet. Family member was watching it. When I first walked in on somebody watching it, I thought it was Chloe's other new show, that other movie that she put out, I guess on Hulu, where she's trying to deliver a baby in a cybernetic world. So this is not that, and this is going to be funny, and I'm going to watch it now. So with that, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Share it with all your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell for every time I go live and put out a new video. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.